Jeremy's so excited to take me to the thrift store. Tell him how excited you are.
So excited.
He really is, because he loves the thrift store just as much as I do, don't you?
I do.
You want to tell him what we're looking for?
Containers.
For what?
Sugar and flour.
I thought it was my love for you. Okay, we're going to go in here to Goodwill and just look for containers. And Jeremy's going to keep me... I actually do pretty well at keeping under control when you're with me, right? You don't even have to say anything.
What? I'm sorry.
How well do I do in the thrift store when you're with me?
That's a difficult question. You do pretty well to police yourself when I'm here.
Yeah, if when you're not.
Yeah. It's
me and Haley that do awful together.
Right.
Okay. All right, we're going to go look for treasures. You want to show me it? Okay, we're going to do a Goodwill haul. We're going to put this back here. Yeah. Jeremy, you want to show them what you got first?
I got a shirt for Michael.
You got to tell them the price and the brand.
Lucky brand, which is pretty big name brand, I think. I'm not big on fashion, but it's $3.69. I got broccoli. It's my new favorite coffee cup.
We kind of argued over this.
For $1.49.
Their prices seemed like they dropped them for a minute, didn't they? I talked Jeremy into this.
I got this shirt because...
Why did you get it?
What's that guy's name? Colin Farrell from The Gentleman.
And I love Colin Farrell from The Gentleman.
And it was $4.20.
That's not why you got it. You got it because I said I thought you'd look good in it.
And it is...
Oh, you're going to ignore that?
PGA Tour brand.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys what I got. How much was your total?
$11 because I rounded up.
I don't want on camera. I got a big cold, so go ahead. Jeremy's going to show you guys me. You pick this one out.
Yep.
What did I say I was going to put in this one? Cornmeal?
Flour or cornmeal or something.
It's $1.99. The lid was pretty good. Oh, yeah, that's actually, that's, okay. That might even be the tea jar. I was looking for one for tea bags too.
Tea bags.
Stop.
I was repeating what she said.
This is the one I think I'm the most excited about. It's got the straw. Even though it's like peeling, I still think it's super cute. Like, I like the lid. And I was thinking about doing this one for the tea bag. Louisiana, I make a lot of sweet tea for Joe. This one was $1.49. Did I say how much this one was?
No.
This one was $1.99.
$1.99, $1.49.
She was hot in it.
Big tea bags or little tea bags, depending on which one you want. And a coffee pot. I mean a coffee cup.
I got this. I always love to get a coffee pot. Coffee cup. This says clay in mind. I don't know. That's the bottom of it. I love this coffee cup. Look at the mouth. It's perfect. This is a pretty big... Do you notice how big this is?
I did not.
Is that big?
That's pretty big.
Okay, 99 cents. Their prices are actually... I'm kind of... Because they were getting up. Okay.
So the St. Albans... Well, sorry. The one we go to here closest to my house has always been cheaper than all the other ones. So.
We don't know what this is, y'all. Jeremy said, and the lady also said it was ice cream.
No, I thought, like you said, it was like a flour or like cornmeal sifter.
Because you open this up and look at that.
And it spins. And it's got, there you go, that's a good read. But the lady at the register said she thinks it's used for making ice cream.
Because it looks like at some point, I just like the aluminum container.
It would make sense for ice cream, I think, but I don't know.
I was going to get this for flour. But y'all tell me what you think it is.
Somebody
knows.
One of your subscribers definitely knows what that is.
And then look, I didn't realize it until I was checking out, but this was $1.99. I really like this container.
It's super nice.
Okay, all right, y'all. So I rounded up. Mine was $9.
$9.
All right, Goodwill. You turn off now.
What?
Have y'all ever had tutors? I want to know who has all had tutors. It's like a breakfast place up here, and it's phenomenal. So I just put this clip in here real quick of, I wanted you guys to see how, where our Walmart is, like it's right smack literally in the middle of the mountains and the river. Like right over past this cornfield is the river. So yeah, I just thought this was really neat. I don't know why, but I do know why. It's gorgeous. You can see the mountains. Like the view coming home from this Walmart is just amazing. You guys can hear Joe in the background. He's excited. We're going to get ice cream because he got pink all week, which is the best you can be in class. Okay, y'all, so I'm stuck in traffic and it's not moving, so I figured this would be a good time to go ahead and add to my video. Today kicked my butt. I am at the second day of a 6-day stretch. It's just, I'm not working extra hours. It just overlapped. One week overlapped the other. I normally like my schedule being all willy-nilly like that, but not when it does that. Anyway, it's not that big of a deal. So I thought I would maybe throw on here every now and then some stories about working in a grocery store. I end up running into some interesting situations. Some of them are just like, are you serious? And then others are like weird, and then some are just, I don't know. So today, I do this thing where, I'm not going to say where I work. I'm sure you guys can figure it out because I don't know if I'd get in trouble or not. I don't think I would, but I'm not going to put it on there anyway. So I normally work in one particular part of the store, but usually they'll pull people from other parts to do, you know, the stuff where you shop for customers, you know, you call it in or you put it online or whatnot. So I was doing that today. If you guys have ever had an experience with those people that do the shopping carts or do the shopping for other people, I promise you, if they're rude, it is well deserved. They have definitely come to a point where it's either they're going to have to be rude or they can't get their stuff done. Like, it's just not going to happen. I am not a rude person. But today, like, I found myself understanding why, how somebody can get to that point. Like, there are just some situations where those of you that can hold your tongue and be polite for a long period of time in just an overwhelming environment, y'all are awesome. I don't know how you do it. I'm not rude, but there are times when I just get so overwhelmed and overstimulated, I just kind of shut down. Anyway, but that's not the point of what I was going to tell you guys. I was going to tell you about my story today. It's kind of like, I couldn't really believe it. Like, I have worked with the public for many years. I've literally worked with convicts, worked with all sorts of things, worked in a restaurant, waiting tables. Like, I've met all sorts of walks of life. So it's not anything, you know, that I'm super surprised. Like, I know people are rude and hateful. Like, I know they're grumpy. I know they could be annoyed. I've been one of them. So today I was doing my thing in produce, had my big thing that you put your groceries in. And all of a sudden I had parked it. There's not really aisles in the produce, but I parked it, over in front of a display where it was out of the way so people could get through the main areas. Well, I guess this little old man, like, he really probably had to be in maybe his 90s. If he's not, he's had a difficult life. I look up just in time to see him, like, almost lifting up his cart and ramming it, like, into this big, my big buggy thing. It's not really a buggy, it's a huge cart. Like, it's like almost a movable shelf. And I was just, like, so surprised. At first I thought, there's no way, like, he did that on purpose. No way. Like, this little old man, there's no way. Yeah, I get over there. I'm like, excuse me, sir. I was like, would you like me to move this? And he proceeds to yell at me. Your cart is blocking the entire aisle. I don't know how you expect anyone to get in there. And then just, like I'm trying to move it, and, like, rams past me, hits my cart, and almost hits me. And then gets to his produce and then goes on shopping like it's nothing. And I'm just left standing there like, all right. It didn't irk me at first. And then, I don't know, do you guys ever think like this? Like, I feel bad having to console myself like this because I started to get mad, like really angry. Like, that was incredibly rude. Like, I get being aggravated because the aisles are blocked, but, like, I mean, that was aggressive. But then I was like, you know what? He's elderly gentleman. you're that miserable in life, like, you gotta be, or that miserable at that time, like, something's gotta be going on that you are not happy, or you're missing something. Like, I was like, but then I feel bad for, like, thinking those thoughts, like, maybe that's just his irk. That thing just bothers him, like, having stuff in the way. I don't know. But yeah, that's what happened to me today at the grocery store. For whatever reason, I feel like I'm a target for physical aggression at work by customers. I had a lady hit me with her buggy. She said, well, she didn't apologize. She just giggled and said, "I thought I can make it through," and then just went by. Like, she, like, hit me pretty hard with it. I don't know. I mean, maybe she really did think she could get it through. And then I had another lady block me in. And I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. I think she knew what she was doing. I don't know. I kind of assume most people, but I've done some pretty ditzy stuff too. And when I do, though, of course, I always apologize. But she blocked me in because I was kind of in the corner of the dairy section. And I was like, maybe she really doesn't notice this grown woman right here. So I was like, so I kind of, wiggled my way past, and she huffed at me. Like, just like, I'm not really quite sure what I was supposed to do, but, I don't know. So I guess you just got to giggle those things, laugh about those things. I'm not sure. What are some of y'all's experiences you've had either as a guest or a client, as a customer, or just as an employee, or just something, I don't know. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not a perfect employee. I apologize. If you ever run into me at my grocery store, I'm rude. I'm not rude, but, like, it is obvious on my face. Like, I look so miserable at work that it comes off as rude. Have you ever seen somebody like that? And I don't mean to do it, but I already have kind of a serious face when I'm thinking and when I'm trying to do stuff. And then when I'm, like, working, like, it gets even worse. So a lot of times people just don't even approach me. Like, I can be super friendly, and I feel like it melts off. I'm going to have to get off at a different exit and take the long way. I always worry about this stuff, y'all. Like, you get stuck in traffic and you're like, is it really worth the time of taking the extra route and going up another exit? Because you're just going to end up being on the road longer than when you would have just sat in there. But then you're like, well, what if I'm going to sit in traffic for like 2 hours? Because right now my maps says this is adding an extra 27 minutes on. Okay, so I hope that you guys like this. Like I said, these Saturday things, they're just a little bit of hodgepodge. I know that I added a Goodwill video on here, and then now we just did a little chit-chat story time thing. I'm, like, really tempted to do a live, but I'm afraid I would get, like, a little too nervous for that, and I can't really stop and delete it if I don't like it. And that's kind of why, even with this, I know you guys tend to like it more when I just have the shoop come out of my mouth, but, I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, y'all let me know. Let me know what you like. If you want more story time, if you want more chit chats, we can do that. So I think I will end my video here, though. I don't think I have anything else that I'm going to add. If not, and there's something else after this, don't be surprised. But we're just going to assume that I ended it right here. I hope wherever you guys are at, you're having a blessed one. I love all of y'all. You guys are wonderful. I absolutely enjoy reading all of your comments, interacting with you guys. You all are amazing. Like, it means the world to me. I appreciate every bit of it. So wherever y'all are at, I hope you're having a blessed one, and I'll see you guys next one. Bye.
No, not right there, but out of the trailer in that house. The little pointy building pit.
Oh, that one over there?
Yeah. Mom,
what
would get you a really good video recording outside of that mountain and outside